Deep within the Amazon rainforest, where the canopy blocks the sky and rivers carve paths older than memory, live the Yanomami people. They are not lost. They are not frozen in time. They are a living civilization whose story challenges how the modern world understands progress, survival, and humanity itself. For thousands of years, the Yanomami have thrived in one of the most demanding environments on Earth, building a culture shaped by the forest and bound to it in ways few outsiders can fully comprehend. The Amazon is often described as untouched wilderness, yet for the Yanomami, it is home. Every sound, every plant, every animal carries meaning. The forest is not something they conquer. It is something they listen to. Their villages known as Shabanos rise, like living structures open to the sky. At the center of each village, life unfolds in shared space, reinforcing cooperation, interdependence, and collective identity. The Yanomami do not measure wealth in possessions. Value is found in relationships, kinship, knowledge, and balance. Their social world is complex, governed by alliances, rituals, and traditions passed down through oral history. Storytelling is not entertainment. It is education, memory, and survival. Through words, the past stays alive and the future is prepared. Hunting and gathering are more than subsistence. They are expressions of skill, patience, and respect. The forest provides, but only to those who understand its rhythms. Men hunt with bows crafted by hand, while women gather fruits, roots, and medicinal plants with knowledge refined over generations. Nothing is wasted. Every act carries intention. This way of life sustained the Yanomami long before modern borders divided the Amazon between nations. Spirituality shapes every aspect of Yanomami existence. Their world is alive with spirits known as Zupari. These beings are not myths. They are real forces believed to protect the forest and maintain balance. Shamans communicate with Zupari through rituals that involve chanting, dance, and sacred substances. These ceremonies are not spectacle. They are acts of healing, negotiation, and survival. For the Yanomami, illness is not only physical, it is spiritual and social. Healing requires understanding relationships between people, nature, and unseen forces. This worldview stands in stark contrast to modern medicine, yet it reflects a holistic understanding of health that science is only beginning to appreciate. For centuries, the Yanomami lived largely undisturbed. Then the outside world arrived. First came explorers and missionaries. Later came roads, miners, and diseases. Contact brought disruption at a scale the Yanomami had never faced. Illnesses such as measles and malaria devastated entire villages. What to outsiders seemed like development became an existential threat. Gold mining proved especially destructive. Illegal miners invaded Yanomami territory, polluting rivers, with mercury destroying hunting grounds and introducing violence. The forest that once sustained life became a battlefield. The Yanomami did not see conflict yet. They were forced to defend their land, culture, and future. Despite these challenges, the Yanomami resisted disappearance. Leaders emerged, voices strong enough to cross cultural boundaries and speak to the world. One of the most influential figures was Davi Kopanawa, a shaman, an activist who carried Yanomami knowledge beyond the forest. His message was simple, but powerful. The destruction of the Amazon is not only an indigenous problem, it is a global one. For American audiences, the Yanomami story forces reflection. It raises uncomfortable questions about consumption, climate responsibility, and what is lost in the pursuit of progress. The Yanomami do not see themselves as poor or primitive. They see a world out of balance rushing toward collapse. Modern science increasingly confirms what the Yanomami have always known. The Amazon is a living system, critical to Earth's climate. Its destruction affects weather patterns, biodiversity, and the future of humanity. The Yanomami are not relics of the past. They are guardians of knowledge the modern world desperately needs. Children in Yanomami villages grow up learning the forest, not from books, but from experience. They learn which plants heal, which animals signal danger, and which seasons bring abundance. Education is constant, immersive, and practical. It produces resilience rather than competition. Yet Yanomami youth now face a crossroads. Outside influence brings tools, technology, and new ideas. Some promise opportunity, others threaten cultural erosion. The challenge is not change itself, but imbalance. The Yanomami seek autonomy, not isolation. They want the right to choose their future without losing their identity. This documentary does not romanticize suffering nor portray the Yanomami as symbols. They are people with humor, conflict, love, and complexity. They laugh, argue, celebrate, and mourn like any society. Their difference lies not in humanity, but in perspective. Through CapCut AI, the forest breathes on screen. Slow aerial shots of endless green dissolve into intimate moments of daily life. The sound of rain, insects, and distant thunder creates immersion. Narration unfolds like a conversation, inviting viewers not to judge but to listen. The Yanomami remind us that civilization is not measured by cities or technology, but by balance. Their survival is not guaranteed. Their future depends on choices made far beyond the rainforests, including in the United States. As the camera lingers on a village at dusk, smoke rising into the darkening sky, the story remains unfinished. The Yanomami are still here, still resisting, still teaching. Their message echoes beyond the forest. Protect the land and you protect life itself.